Kia ora. Good morning. So I thought I'd do my card reading now. I know I said I'd give you an hour's notice, but me. Um, I'm too warm and comfortable and toasty to set up the tripod. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle the cards and show you how I chose my spread, and then I'll explain some things, and then I'll start the reading. I don't know who I'm reading for. This is going to be completely intuitive. It has been, God, I can't even remember the last time I did a card reading. It was probably when Gabriel was still a baby. That's how long it's been, and he's nearly 16. So I'll shuffle the cards, I'll show you how I lay the spread, and then I'll do the reading. It's a random reading. The reading will only resonate with one person. I'm not one of these people that's like, take it how it resonates, collective, blah, blah, blah. This reading will resonate with one person and one person only. You'll know who you are. And if you have any questions, if this reading resonates with you, just contact me and I'll help you any way I can. I'll show you how I do my spread. And I would set up the tripod so that I've got free hands, but I'm so warm and so comfortable, I'm just going to do it this way instead. So I'll try and let you, hang on. I don't know if you can see me shuffling. Hopefully you can see me shuffling. Oh. I don't know if I'm going to see anything. If I can't see anything, then I'm just going to turn this off, because this is like going back to the Stone Age for me. I'm so far beyond the need for tools now that me using a tool is going back in time to like Stone Age for me. I'm a cosmic warrior now, not a Stone Age one. So now what I do is I do rows of 7. Now remember, I take the cards from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out and keep 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Ace is high, not low. How you choose to do it is up to you. Right, so I think that's enough. Oh, I might just split the deck. If I ever decide to do another one, I'll use my tripod. It's just I'd have to get out of bed and move stuff off my bedside drawer, and I'm so comfortable. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I do rows of 7 until the cards run out. Just let me lay the cards out and I will see what I can see. Oh gosh. I might have to move that up. Just give me a minute. I'm laying this spread out. Contracts, 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 contracts. What a lot of people. Contracts. Oh, I'm reading this and I'm looking at the cards and it's like, yeah, I think I know who this is for. But we'll just see. Just give me a minute. I'm nearly done. God, I feel like I've gone back to my youth. So long ago. the last one. Oh, I'm going to have to move the cards up again. Sorry. Just bear with me. I'm getting hot though. I'm toasty and roasty, but I'm getting hot. I'm still in my Jimmy Jams. I can see his contracts. Now, for me, how my sister taught it to me is that jacks are people under the age of 21 or emotionally immature. Clubs, like kings of clubs, queens of clubs, jacks of clubs, are olive-skinned, brown-skinned people. Indigenous people, Polynesian, everything from like Asian, Latino, mulattoes, light-skinned, black people, that sort of thing. Spades, jack, king, queen, African American, like black people, or, depending on what cards are around them, people with dark souls. People who aren't portrayed in the right light as well can be the spades. Hearts are, hearts are like brown hair, blue eyes, through to dirty blonde, green-eyed people, fair-skinned people, Caucasian mostly, Caucasian. And diamonds are, diamond, jack, queen, king are either redheads, blondes, or people with grey hair, elderly people. But it honestly does depend on the cards that are out. All I can see is contracts. Diamonds for me is money. So that's the spread. I know it's not great, but doing it the Hori way. The Hori way. So you can see, that's my spread. That's the spread that I chose how to do it. And you'll see that some of the X's are the right way up and some of them are upside down. And that's going to mean a lot. Just let me take my dressing gown off because I'm getting hot. Oh. Contracts. I think I know who this is for, to be honest. Probably because they're on my mind. And I think they actually need this. So, new beginnings starting from a death. Someone's getting a new beginning starting from a death. So, Alpha to Omega, basically. New beginnings starting from new endings. The end is the beginning and the beginning is the end. The end of one phase and the beginning of a new. It's two peas in a pod. I know who this is for. I don't know if he's listening to this. If he's listening to this, maybe he could give me a thumbs up and then I'll know I'm talking to him. But it's like we're the mirrors of each other. They're mirroring each other. And to me, 7 is a sacred number because in the occult, 7 is the blessing. And it's said that the 7th child is the one born with all the gifts. 7 is also the number of taking you in new directions, where you think you're going down one path, you end up being deviated or knocked onto your true path. And I know this because it's the hearts. So it's death bringing new beginnings between two people who are identical to each other, mirror images of each other, whose paths deviated and came together over shared or mutual interests. Just give me a minute. I can't see if it's the right way up. Lies were told. Yeah, I know who this is for. Lies were told. Yeah, upside down. Upside down, yeah. All upside down. So lies were told. The other thing is that generally speaking, it's supposed to be past, going into present, going into future. But sometimes it can be all past, it can be all present, it can be all future. It can be a blend of everything. It can be, the cards can flip and change as well and completely change course and have different meanings. But this is pretty standard. It's basically saying that the death of one phase is bringing the birth of a new phase, because there was a deviation, there was a detour, there was a two paths going one way and then coming back together in the name of shared or mutual trust, respect, love, that sort of thing. The deviation happened because of interference with other people. Lies were told, information was shared that wasn't true. Generally speaking, the 9 of hearts and 10 of hearts is to do with marriage, relationships. The 9 of diamonds and 10 of diamonds, to me, and the ace of diamonds means like engagements, future commitment. So it was lies that were told to tear apart a potential future commitment. The deviation happened in like the soul contract. There was a deviation with the soul contract that came back together, or is being brought together from a shared mutual trust or respect with each other. A contract was broken because of interference from other people. An immature darker male and a mature Caucasian male. I know who they are. False images, false imagery, a false portrayal. I'm telling the truth, you can trust me, that sort of thing. I'd never lie to you, I wouldn't do that to you. This one here, the Caucasian male, the older Caucasian male is facing him directly. So he's the one portraying innocence, but his back is turned. The younger, darker, immature male is facing away, so hidden in the shadows, hiding what he was doing, hiding what he's doing not wanting to be seen. Whereas this one here is seen, but pretending, because it's hearts, pretending to be innocent. And lying and breaking the contract, getting in the way of the contract. Oh, sorry, I've got to see whether these cards are upside down or not. This is, I'm trying to think how to put it. Not the right path and being brought together by divine intervention. This would represent a woman who's crossed over, a divine celestial being, the Virgin Mary, or I know that, oh God, this is so obvious, it's embarrassing. Okay, so if that's death in reverse, which is rebirth. So it's basically saying these lines here, the first three lines pretty much, are talking about the deviation and what happened between these two to break up the contract, who was involved and the false paths they were going down, but divine intervention, divine grace coming in to recorrect the balance where this one here had to go through a dark night of the soul. This one here had to go through a death process and clean out the closet of all the things that they had been holding on to from the past, coming from a place of immaturity or innocence lost. Immaturity or innocence lost. Like, for example, a victim of abuse by past relationships, or jaded by past relationships, or where they were in love with people or had relationships with people who hurt them so much that it made them see love from an immature place, made them see life from a dark place, losing hope, losing positivity, battling between the heart and the head, that sort of thing. That's what that's talking about. But because of the divine intervention and pure love coming from a healing heart, the Queen of Hearts, I would be considered a Queen of Hearts, but I would also be considered the Queen of Clubs because of my colouring. I'm white-skinned, blue-eyed. Without my hair dyed, I've kind of got Albany brown hair, but I dye my hair black. So I'm white-skinned with black hair. So that's to give you an idea of the colouring. So because of a pure healing heart and divine intervention, the pure heart coming to heal his dark heart, which triggers a rebirth, because that's the 10 of spades in reverse. And usually that could be death or illness. the death process, but it's in reverse, so it's rebirth. And then, is that the right way up? Upside down. Right. Having to make a decision. Having to make a decision about his future. Having to make a decision about the future, taking the leap of faith. Letting both of them having to let go of their toxic masculinity and their toxic femininity. So for a man, their toxic femininity would be not caring, not wanting to nurture anything, being harsh, being, like a typical Queen of Swords, being harsh, being cold towards emotion, being cut off from emotion, cutting themselves off emotionally from letting them feel, from letting them nurture relationships, because giving up on having lost hope in love, having lost hope in the idea that true love could ever be real. Toxic masculinity. This would be for the man, his toxic feminine side, letting go of his toxic feminine side. For the woman, this would be her letting go of her toxic masculine side, so letting her walls down, not being so guarded, trusting that not all men are the same, but because this is in the upright, it's also standing in her strength and her power to not let anything come between them again, basically making the decision that if we're in this for real. That's what I'm saying. I know. If we're in this for real. And we start with the page of the Jack, starting the relationship, Diamond, starting from a place of like rebirth. So the death process going into the rebirth, the relationship being reborn, the relationship being resurrected, but where they're both coming from the same place, where they agree with the same thing, to go in the same direction, having done the work on themselves and the work together with each other with a mutual understanding. That's what that is. Oh. And then building a new home. Where the families are joined, that would represent the children. Could be blended family, it could be one joining the family. But yeah, this is all talking about a rebirth of a relationship, the resurrection of a relationship where where there was deception, where the work was done, where the work was needed, separately and together, and then coming together with a mutual understanding and healing each other after divine intervention. Brings the woman with the healing heart into his life to help him drop the baggage. And it creating a rebirth in the relationship, but coming from a place of purity and innocence, like a decalcification of all the gunk and baggage that was blocking the relationship, and removing it, doing the work on themselves, balancing themselves out, and which then balanced each other out, and then coming together with a mutual understanding of how their life is going to be going forward, joining families. So like if it was me, that that would represent my sons. Him joining me and my sons. But it could also be whoever this resonates with. It could also be like joining the company, going in a new direction and joining the company. This could be business relationships. This doesn't have to be a love relationship, but if it's a business relationship, it's a business relationship where both parties had a lot of love and respect for each other, and then interfering parties broke the contract. There's definitely a broken contract. I'm pretty sure I know who this is for, but this could resonate with anyone. If it does resonate, then if you have any questions, let me know. It's just a quick one. I was just showing you how I used to do readings back in the day. But I think I know who this is for, but it might resonate with other people out there. But this is definitely a reading for a man. And it might be because he was on my mind, but also, yeah. But you're going to know if this is for you. I can't assume that it, because that's the thing. When it comes to these readings, never assume you know what the cards are talking about, because the cards will know better than you. So never assume anything when it comes to reading these cards. The cards will know better than you. Always go with what the first thing that comes to your mind. Never doubt what you're saying. Never doubt what you're being shown, because whoever it is you're reading for, this reading will resonate crystal clear for them. So you might think it's this, or, that you're reading for that person, and when you're doing a random reading, you might think you know what you're talking about, but only the person that this reading resonates with is going to know what I'm talking about. If you're doing this reading for somebody else, you get them to shuffle the cards and then you lay the spread out. What I used to do is I'd get them to shuffle the cards and then split the deck into 3 piles. And then I'd take the middle pile, put it on the right pile, take the right pile, put it on the left pile, and then lay it out. But the cards will always know. You're not predicting the cards. The cards are telling you the prediction. You're reading the person that you're reading for, and the cards are like the binary code. The cards already know what they want to say. They have already picked up on the person that the reading is for, and then this is just the cards interpreting the energy of the person you're reading in a way that then you're left to decipher the language. So the cards know better than you. Don't think that you know the cards better than them. They know the person you're reading for better than you, because the cards already know the future of the person you're reading for. They already know their biometric frequency, and they are simply allowing you to gain access to the codes. Okay? So this is definitely for a male though, or a very masculine female. And when I pick up on masculine females, that can be anyone who's trans, a trans female, or a lesbian as well, because the duality of the universe, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. The universe is exactly the same. So if I say male or masculine male, I can mean a lesbian. If I say masculine female, I can be saying a trans woman as well. But you'll know, because we all have a nurturing side and a protector side. We all have a masculine and a feminine side. Women's masculine sides come through when they're having to protect themselves or their children. Men's feminine sides come through when they're around the people and things that they love. Like, you can be the most hardcore tough man, but have absolute melting pure heart for your dog or your baby, or Every man, even the toughest, strongest, most masculine men, have their weakness when it comes to what melts their heart. Every man has their weakness. And it's usually like their dogs, their cats, their cars, their children. So that's it. So it was just for a bit of fun. It's just for a bit of fun. Just to show you. And then when I build my school, obviously we'll be offering readings in that at the Wellness Centre. At Earth and Air Botanicals is going to have like a little bit where you'll be able to go and have private readings with my teachers and my students from the school, the Amber Wilkinson School of Witchcraft. Amber. So, divine blessing, divine intervention. Spot on, girl. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Just a bit of fun. It's just for entertainment purposes only, just to show you how I used to do it back in the day. I didn't even think I'd pick up on anything, to be honest, because it's like going back in time to read hieroglyphics for me now. I'm so far beyond the need for tools, but just a bit of fun. So there you go. I'll speak to you later. Ka kite anō.